Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to what's going to be a staple here on my channels on Thursdays, which is going to be a NHL 20 rebuild until NHL 21 comes out. Then we'll switch that over to NHL 21. But basically where we're at with this is I'm going to be giving myself 3 years, in some instances 4 if the first 3 go terribly or if I feel like the team really isn't going to be anywhere in 3 years. But so a team like Detroit, it doesn't matter how good you are at rebuilding, they're probably not going to be a cup team in 3 years if you do anything sort of realistic. But on that note, I'm going to be doing 3 years to try and, in this instance, turn the New York Rangers into a Stanley Cup champion. And frankly, I think there is a very good chance that we will be able to do that. This team is very good, a lot of young players, and they're on the rise. And all these players are just going to keep getting better. Hold on, I definitely gotta lower my headphone volume. Okay. Alright, so let's start by first, let's look through the lines, go over the roster a little bit. So, for starters, oh, hold on. I should definitely move my cam for this. This is going to be in the way. Put that up here for now. Okay, so I do a little bit of editing on all of the rosters all throughout because I feel like NHL isn't really that great at being accurate with their just EA in general isn't great at being accurate with player ratings and potentials and things like that. So every year I just kind of play around with the rosters, make them feel a lot more accurate. So on the first line, we have our Artemi Panarin, the Hart Trophy finalist from this year, 91 overall, elite potential. First line forward, he should be our left wing for the duration of this rebuild, barring some kind of disaster. We have Mika Zibanejad, who also should be our first line center for the duration of this rebuild. Top goal scorer in the league, or one of them. Was the best goal scorer in the league this year. Absolute beast. We have Pavel Buchnevich, who is a very good top 6 forward, very gifted offensively. He is trending up in the right direction, but he's 83 overall, low top 6 potential in this. His role is a second line forward. You got the 18-year-old Capo Caco, who's an elite medium potential, 79 overall to start. He's only 18 years old, so I mean, he should be a big part of this rebuild in one way or the other. Ryan Strome, 84, top 6, low potential, 26 years old. He's a solid player. However, he kind of had a career year on the coattails of Panarin this year, so he might be a little overrated in that sense, but I mean, he still capitalized on all the chances he got. So Chris Kreider on the left wing, 84 overall, top 6 exact, blazing speed, great shot, like a bull in a china shop when he's on the ice. He brings a lot to the table, and our left wing position should be set for this rebuild. These two should be fine, barring a big upgrade falling into our laps. Then third line, we got Brendan Lemieux, 23 years old, 77 overall, top 9 forward, or top 9 medium potential. He is a fourth line forward currently, so obviously our winger depth is lacking here. Philip Hedel, 20 years old, 80 overall, top 6 potential, medium. I mean, frankly, regardless, he should be our second line center by the time we get near the end of the 3 years here. He should have developed into probably an 84-85. We have Jesper Fast, 27 years old, 80 overall, top 9 forward. He's a very good defensive forward, and as of now, he definitely has a spot on our penalty kill, but his contract is expiring, so we'll have to take that into account based on what he might want and if we can bring any value back for him. We have Julian Gauthier on the fourth line right wing, top 6 medium potential, 73 overall, 21 years old. Very strong kid, big body, great skater. He's got a lot of potential. He's just got to put it together. He definitely could fill in as a third line right wing if we end up moving fast by the time he grows. Brett Howden on the fourth line center, 78 overall, 21 years old, medium top six potential. Nothing special here, but I mean, I would say at center we're mostly pretty good here. And then on the left wing we have Michael Haley, 75 overall, 33 years old, bottom six forward, not very good. He's just here to fill a spot for now. Do we have... Honestly, I'm just going to put Phil DiGiuseppe in for now. On defense, we have Tony DeAngelo, 83 overall, top four potential, medium. Jacob Trouba, top four defenseman, top four potential, 85 overall, 25 years old. He's got a long-term contract, so he'll be here for the duration. DeAngelo is an RFA at the end of this year, so we'll have to take that into account. Adam Fox, 83 overall, medium elite potential, 21 years old. This guy's the real deal. He can do it all. He can play offense, defense, absolutely just an incredibly intelligent player who every time he's on the ice, he just looks like he's getting better. And he should be our one RD for the rest of this rebuild, at least after this year. And then on the third pair, we have, don't want to forget, the anchor Mark Stahl of this defense. 78 overall, 32 years old, top six defenseman. 2 years at $5.7 million left. I've been ready for this contract to be gone for about 4 years now as a Rangers fan. So we're probably going to try and get him gone for some cap relief if possible. But it might be hard to move that contract, so I don't know. On the third pair, we have Ryan Lindgren, 76 overall, medium top four potential, 21 years old. He, like, not in the same vein as Fox in terms of talent, obviously, but Lindgren looks like he can be a really good NHL D-man. Very good in his own zone, physical, doesn't mind taking the body. And, I mean, he's much better than I thought he would be. So he definitely could end up having a nice slot here on our D. And then we have Brendan Smith, who 30 years old, 76 overall, seventh defenseman exact. Where he's kind of in the same boat there as Mark Stahl. We're going to be trying to move him if possible. And then the Rangers' biggest position of strength is their goaltending. You have Henrik Lundqvist, the Hall of Famer, 86 overall, 37 years old, starter. He's got 2 years left on his contract. He'll be here for the duration of those 2 years, and assuming his overall doesn't dip too much, he might stick around as the backup after that. Behind him, you have Igor Shesterkin, one of the best young goalies in the NHL, 84 overall, medium elite potential, 23 years old. This guy's the real deal, much like Adam Fox. You could see it in, I believe it was his 12 NHL games he played. It was a brick wall, 10-2. I mean, the Rangers just looked that much better when he was on the ice. It was like they turned a corner. And then, I don't know if he's... Yeah, we have Alex Georgiev, the 81 overall, 23-year-old medium starter potential goalie, who, frankly, I think we're going to try and move sooner than later and try and bring some value back for him. Maybe get a pick or a player, which is definitely what the Rangers should do in real life, but who knows with them. So, got that. Let's do the power play quick. Panarin, advantage strong. I'm going to put Fox, PP1. Put Kako up on power play 1. Get him some PP time. Cratter, I mean, yeah, I would say it's about the best we're getting on that. 4-man power play. That doesn't make it any better. That does. Okay. Do that. Penalty kill. Howden, Heedle. Alright, why? Chris Kreider should never be killing penalties. But Heedle should be centering one of these, and frankly, Shosid Zibanejad. That didn't make them better. Definitely put Jesper Fast on one of these PKs. I see, like, the chemistry thing is, it's really hard for me to figure out, because, like, in real life, Jesper Fast is the Rangers' best penalty killer, and it's not even close. So, I mean, really, whichever penalty kill I put him on should be better. But apparently not. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think we're just going to have to, let's see, Lindgren. I'd like to get Lindgren some PK time. Get him up on PK1. Actually, there we go. Perfect. 3-man P. Oh. Yeah, that's not great. They're not two very good penalty kills. Let's see. That helped. Lindgren again. Let's see how that does. That didn't fix that. Okay, well, apparently Zibanejad in this game cannot kill penalties. That is brutal. Alright, I mean, I think I'm just going to have to leave that at a -3 there because I can't fix that. We're going to start Hank for now. Shesterkin will definitely get a lot of reps considering I have auto-rotate goalies, so. But one last look at the lines before we get underway with the season. And sim to the regular season. We're probably going to go about 1 month at a time in simulation. Let's see how everything's going here. I'm going to not, at least not this year, I'm not going to be messing around with the lines too much because I don't think we'll be a playoff team almost regardless. So I'm just going to let whatever happens happen. Maybe make some trades along the way, improve the team any way I can, but I'm not going to force anything. Although we are off to a great start. Finally get our first loss of the season, 6 games in. Jeez. Where is this in real life? Oh my god. Alright, 8-2 after the first month. I'll take that. Maybe I was definitely wrong about making the playoffs. I think I can make this work. Bet. Alright, so Alex Georgiev and a 3rd round pick for Thomas Bjornfoot. I think that is going to make our team much better in the future. Georgiev was expendable at a position we already had 2 really good goalies at, so cannot complain there. Yep. And we missed by 2 points. Wow. That hurts. That was about exactly what I thought was going to happen. Alright, well, let's take a look at our first year stats. Panarin had a great year. Not shocking. 39 goals, 86 points for Panarin. 38 goals, 76 points for Zibanejad. Capo Caco with an excellent rookie year, 21 goals, 62 points. Tony DeAngelo, 11 goals, 55. Booch, 15, 52. Very good year out of the expected top guys. Heedle had a very good rookie year as well. Well, actually, this isn't his rookie year, but he's so young it may as well be. 41 points in 82 games, a .5 point per game player. Kreider really did not have the year I would have hoped, but his shooting percentage was only 6, so I would imagine that had something to do with it, and he should probably bounce to around 20-ish goals next year. Let's definitely check goalie stats too. Hank went 31, 27, and 6 with 4 shutouts and 905. Oh, not a great year for Hank, but lots of shots against. Igor went 9, 8, and 2 with 1 shutout, a 914 save percentage, and a 283 goals against average, which is a very great year from the rookie goaltender. He'll be our number 1 by next year. Hank will take over the backup reins, and Igor's going to get the bulk of the playing time. So, without further ado, I guess let's sim to the draft. So, did no one? Oh my god. It didn't scout them at all. Awesome. Alright, whatever. Let's sim to pick 12, see what we got. And Tim Stutzel just went. Shit. Rossi. I think I'm going to have to go with Marco Rossi here. Alright. 68 overall, medium top 6. It definitely could be worse. Honestly, I think I'm going to make a trade here. Okay. Tony's locked in. Lemieux's locked in. All the rookies should sign. Yep. Can make us better. It doesn't look like we have anyone who's going to make too much of a difference here. Although, Zdeno Chara on a 1-year deal would be awesome. He'd be a great mentor for the young guys. Let's see if we can get that. Big left-hand D. You should slot in nicely. Any beast young studs that shouldn't have hit the UFA market? No. Alright. Let's see if we got the Big Z. Yes, sir. Big Z is a New York Ranger. He should definitely bring a lot of experience and a lot of strength and passion to this team. All right, here we are. Let us edit our lines. Yes, he did get that jump. What the hell? Why does this game do this with the Okay. Kravstov and Gauthier. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to do it like that. Anderson, Lemieux, Nieves. I'm very content with that lineup right now. So that makes a big difference. I'm gonna leave Heedle on as 2C. If things aren't going great, I will definitely change that up, but I think for now he should be able to handle that slot. Kreider's 2LW. Kravstov, yeah, that looks good. Fox is 1D, like I assumed he would be at this point. I'm gonna do that just Nah, I'll keep Truba on the first pair. And then that is a disaster. Hayek should be playing. I'm going to put Lindgren in over Stahl. What can we... What's that? No. Okay, I mean, like, realistically, that probably makes the most sense. Like, realistically speaking. And then with D'Angelo getting power play time and all that, it should even out. I think that's going to have to be the play. I don't want to have just one pair getting beaten down on. I think that I have 3 really good right Ds, so it should balance. Let's see the power play. Yeah, see, like, I don't understand what this game is doing with this. Am I forgetting a forward who should be here? Booch. Booch definitely needs some PP time. Alright, I would say that's about as good as the power play is going to look. Let's see the 4-man. Like, why? Well, Zibanejad needs to be on the first. Though I am going to do that because I think Tony and the less guys on the ice, his skating, his instincts, just the outright offensive instincts, I think those fit a little better. PK. All right, so this year we at least have something going on this PK. And that makes it much better, but I'm definitely going to put Lindgren on the PK because he did well there last year. Kreider should not be killing penalties in any scenario. Is Hedl the key? Apparently the forwards together are the key. I mean, Kreider should not be anywhere near a PK. Honestly, it's like he could. He could. Fuck it. We're just gonna have to go with Kreider. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to find like a penalty killer to play in the on the second PK, because that's not good. Alright, Hayek just outright shouldn't be on the PK either, but alright. Goalies. I'm gonna switch Igor to the starter, and Hank's gonna take the backup role. Let us get this. Let's check our captains and that actually first. No, okay. No. We're gonna give that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Mika Zibanejad is the rightful captain of this team. With the Islanders, yeah, we're tied with them. We gotta get some big wins here. Trevor Lewis. Could he could kill penalties. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I figured. What if I send a fourth? Alright. That's some cap freed. I mean, I may as well do that with Stahl, too. Thought it was going to cost more than that to get him gone, but I have extra fourths, so... What if I retain more? I'll give up a third. Get Stahl out of here. No, okay. I already tried. I already did that with one player for them. No way I'm getting two. Oh, yeah. I gotta take someone back. Alright. I don't care. We have a lot of cap space now. Like, a lot. Those two contracts were really holding us back. We're not really probably close. I can do Robertson, Rossi in a second for Ekholm. No, alright. Honestly, it's worth the first if we can get it. How? It shouldn't be that far off. If I give a second with it. Alright. I don't care. It's worth it. We're winning the cup this year, so. No. Alright. Whatever. I'll take it. Second in the division. Year 2. We have a matchup against the Penguins in round 1. Where am I going? Stats. Yep. Big brain right here. Panarin, 35 goals, 83 points. Once again, a point per game player. Zibanejad's goal total cooled off a little bit, but I mean, the points are still there. 27 goals, 76 assists. Adam Fox with a huge year. 11 goals, 76 points. He should definitely win the Norris with that type of season. Because, I mean, I know how the Norris is voted on, and apparently it's only points if you look at this year's Norris finalists. However, Kakko, 27 goals, 71 points. He just continues to get better and better. I mean, he's going to be a nice overall by the time this is done. We got Booch with 56 points, 20 Gs. Real nice. Kreider, 24 goals, 53 points. See, I knew it. Once his shooting percentage went back up, he would have a much better season. Hedel, 17 goals, 46 points. Trocheck, 16 goals, 43 points. Kravtsov, 15 goals, 31 in his rookie year. I'll take that any day of the week. D'Angelo had a much big down year after that first year he had. All right, let's go. I'm going to sim the games, and I will play, or I'll watch, or I'll do like. No, I'm not going to do real-time sim for any of it. First period, down 1-0 in game 1. Why is Hank starting? Okay, well, not a great game 1, but for some reason, the goalies are switched, so we're going to change that. Also, I didn't even look at their stats for the regular season, so... This year, he didn't start again. Why? Was Hank... I mean, was Hank much better? I mean, Hank had a way better regular season, so I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. We're gonna have to, we're riding with Hank here. Let's get him his cup that he so greatly deserves. First period, 2-0 lead. Hedel and Gauthier get on the board. After the second, we got a nice 4-1 lead, comfortable. Panarin with a power play goal and Trouba, and then Gensel gets one back for the Penguins in the final minute. And Crosby gets a power play goal, and then Ekholm ends it with an empty netter. Series tied at 1. First period, 0-0. After 2, Crosby and Zibanejad get their teams on the board. We got a 1-1 tie going into the third. And the Penguins edge the Rangers in the third. Crosby and Bluger for the Penguins, and Panarin gets one back, but not enough. All right, game 3. Let's get on our way. First period, Rangers get off to a 1-0 lead. Pavel Buchnevich. And the Penguins tie it up in the second. Buch gets his second, but then Tanev and Gensel even it up for the Penguins. And the Rangers, in a wild third period, come out on top 5-4. Elias Anderson gets a goal. Pavel Buchnevich completes his hat trick. Apparently a playoff player. Zibanejad gets the other for the Rangers, while Crosby and Simone got on the board for the Penguins. First period of game 5. Brian Rust, that's it. Brian Rust gets the Penguins on the board 1-0, and the Penguins have the lead going into the second. And then the Rangers get 2 here, one from Trocheck and one from Kakko, to take a 2-1 lead into the third. And Panarin with 2 goals in the third to ice the game for the Rangers, who will now take a 3-2 lead into Pittsburgh for game 6. First period, the Rangers get a huge first. Goals from Kreider, Anderson, and Chara, while Brian Rust gets one early for the Penguins. No, scoreless second period. And we got a huge second period from the Penguins to save, or third period from the Penguins, to save their season. Dominic Simone, Sheary, and Gensel, while Philip Hedel get one for the Rangers, but it's a choke job right here. Sim that, and Buch gets the overtime winner. He's got ice in his veins. Playoff performer. People wanted to trade him. To keep Simon ahead to the next round. What do we got? We got to play the Flyers in round 2. First period, game 1. 2-0 lead for the Flyers early. Giroux and Matt Irwin. Matt Irwin's still in the NHL. That is a fun fact. Scoreless second, and Oscar Lindblom gets one to give Philly the 3-0 lead and the win. Tragic. Philly goes up 1-0 in the series. Need a big game here in game 2. Big first period. One goal from D'Angelo, one from Gauthier to give the Rangers a 2-0 lead heading into the second. Travis Konechny gets one back late in the period, and the Rangers go into the third with a 2-1 lead. Wild third period. Kevin Hayes gets one for the Flyers before getting answered back by Kreider, who then in turn was answered by Travis Konechny, and then Mika Zibanejad buried the game winner just 18 seconds after that. Rangers tie up the series at 1. All right. Game 3 time. Just in the first. Rangers get a 1-0 lead. Chris Kreider. Rangers get 2 more in the second. Gauthier and D'Angelo. Wow, deja vu. 3-0 lead heading into the third. And the Rangers clinch the game. Take a 2-1 series lead. That definitely wasn't the right usage of the word clinch. Take it back. Sim this period. No. Scoreless after the first. Kreider and Trevor Lewis get on the board here in the second period of Game 4. Rangers take a 2-0 lead into the third. And Buchnevich, Panarin, and Ekholm ice the game for the Rangers. 5-0 win and a shutout for Henrik Lundqvist. Let's get on to Game 5 then. In the first, 2-0 lead for the Rangers. Kakko gets, I think that's his first playoff goal. And Trouba gets one to give the Rangers a 2-0 lead after the first. Huge second period from the Flyers. 4 goals. Philip Deneau, James Van Riemsdyk, Ivan Provorov, and another from Van Riemsdyk. Gives the Flyers a 4-2 lead heading into the third. Chara gets one back for the Rangers, but it's not enough before Voracek ices it with the empty netter. All right, we have a 3-2 series lead coming home. Got a real chance to ice this right here. And punch our ticket to the Eastern Conference Final. First period, 2-0 lead for the Rangers again. Hayek and Fox. Second period, the Flyers were able to tie it up with goals from Pominville and Couturier before Trocheck broke the ice again at 2:34. 3-2 lead for the Rangers in the third. Let's go. And Giroux ties it up in the third on the power play, no less. 3-3 heading into overtime. Rangers get a goal. Series is over. Flyers get a goal. We go back to Philly for Game 7. Tied after the first OT, scoreless. And Michael Del Zotto. No! What? Michael Del Zotto buries one on Henrik Lundqvist in the second overtime from the top of the circle. And the Flyers tie the series up. Game 7. Here we go. First period, Philip Hedl gets one, gives the Rangers an early 1-0 lead. Second period, tied after the second. We got goals from Oscar Lindblom, Chris Kreider, and Jacob Voracek. We're going to do a real-time simulation here for the third. What do we got? Power play for the Flyers. Power play for the Rangers now. Nothing on either. Flyers back on the PP. This is a long one. Oh my god. Game 7's going to OT. Oh jeez. All right, here we go. Power play for the Flyers. Oh my God, the Rangers survived that. Scoreless here. 5 minutes left in OT. What's that? Chris Kreider. Let's go! Chris Kreider gets the overtime winning goal from the goal line to send the Rangers to the conference final for the first time since 2015. Let's go. Chris Kreider had a huge series. That's what we're talking about when we're calling playoff performers. Buch in the first round against the Penguins, and then Kreider this round. That's what it takes. You need guys to step up in the playoffs. Who do we got in the conference finals? The Leafs. The Toronto Maple Laughs. Sim. First period, Zibanejad and Mikheyev. Is it Mikheyev? I think it's Mikheyev. Get the first goals for their respective teams in the series. 1-1 heading into the second. Scoreless after the second. And the Rangers get 2 in the third to edge out the Leafs with goals from Bunieves and Artemi Panarin. Let's go. Did I say edge out the Rangers? I meant edge out the Leafs. I have no clue if I misspoke or not, so excuse me. 1-0 lead for the Rangers. Let's get into game 2 here. 3-goal first period for the Rangers. Zibanejad, Adam Fox, and Libor Hayek. Another goal. Rangers up 4-0. Too little too late for the Leafs as the Rangers get a 4-2 win in game 2 and have a 2-0 series lead heading into Toronto. Let's get over to game 3. First period, 1-1. Kako for the Rangers, Nylander for the Leafs. Zibanejad with a goal in 3 straight games gives the Rangers a 2-1 lead heading into the third. And D'Angelo ices it with the empty netter. The Rangers 3-1 win in game 3 and a 3-0 series lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right. Barring a huge, probably the biggest choke job in hockey history, we should have a slot in the Stanley Cup final. Simulate. Let's get into game 4 here. First period, Leafs get 2. Trouba opened the scoring early in the game for the Rangers before Kerfoot and Nylander gave the Leafs the lead. Mitch Marner gets his first of the series for $11 million. Yikes. And after the third, Filipino got one for the Rangers, but Kapanen was able to push the lead back to 2 and secure the win for the Leafs, who stay alive in the series and send it back to New York. First period of game 5, 2-2 after the first. 2 goals from Tavares for the Leafs, and Kreider and Trocheck get on the board for the Rangers. Another 2-goal period for the Rangers. Another goal for Tavares. He has a hat trick already after the second. Hedl and Anderson get on the boards for the Rangers and give them the lead. And Jacob Trouba ices the game, and the Rangers are going back to the Stanley Cup final for the first time in 7 years. Now, who are we playing is the question. Panarin, a point per game through the playoffs so far. Worth every penny. And we got the... Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. They want us to win. It's not karma, it's destiny. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. First period, scoreless. Second period, 4-goal period for the Canucks there. JT Miller, Tanner Pearson, Troy Stecher, and Alex Edler all get on the board. And the Rangers get 3 back in the third, but it's not enough, and the Canucks take Game 1. So Game 2, first period underway, and the Canucks have a 2-0 lead after 1, with JT Miller and Brock Besser giving them the lead. Mattias Ekholm gets 1 back, and the Rangers trail by 1 heading into the third. Rangers get a huge third period. Goals from Bunieves, Pavel Buchnevich, and Capo Kakko, while JT Miller got 1 for the Canucks, but it was not enough for them. The Rangers storm back and take Game 2 and tie the series up heading back to NY. Panarin with 2 points in that game. Let's get underway in the Game 3. First period, 1-1. Zibanejad and Horvat for their respective teams. Rangers get 2 in the second, with goals from Panarin and Gauthier. Third period, and the Canucks tie it up. Michael Furland and Jay Beagle both score. All right, overtime in Game 3 in New York. And Artemi Panarin with the game winner in Game 3 gives the Rangers a 2-1 series lead. Let's get underway here in Game 4. Rangers with the 2-1 series lead. First period simmed. Brock Besser gets 2 for the Canucks, while Ekholm and Kakko get the Rangers 2 goals. 2-2 heading into the second. A goal excuse me. A goal apiece each. Jacob Trouba for the Rangers and Alex Gaudette for the Canucks. Heading into the third, tied at 3 in a pivotal Game 4. The Rangers out-edge the Canucks with a 3-2 third period. Alex Edler and Brock Besser put the Canucks up 5-3 when Philip Hedl and Elias Anderson went on a tear to finish the game out and give the Rangers the win. Elias Anderson with 2 goals in the last 4 minutes to help tie the game and take the lead. And hey, some say he shouldn't be here right now, but you know what? It's working out. Rangers with a 6-5 win in Game 4 and a 3-1 series lead heading into Vancouver for Game 5. Rangers with a chance to secure the cup win here tonight. First period, and the Rangers jump out to a 2-1 lead with goals from Zibanejad and Buchnevich. And then a goal from Brock Besser cut the lead in half for the Rangers. Second period underway. A goal is each side. Zibanejad gets 1 for the Rangers, and Jake Virtanen gets 1 on Henrik Lundqvist. Now, we're going to slow sim this period. Andrew Shaw ties it up at 3. And Elias Pettersson gets a... Oh, my God. What is going on? Madness. Andrew Shaw, Elias Pettersson, and JT Miller score pretty much unanswered in the next 3-minute goals and give the Canucks a 5-3 lead before Kakko brought it back to 5-4. Nope. Okay. And the Rangers lose Game 5. Come home for Game 6 with another chance to win the series. Let's see what we got going on here. First period, scoreless. Second period, Canucks grab a 3-1 lead here in the third. Slow sim this again. Jay Beagle gives the... Okay, Adam Fox answers right back. 4-2. Power play for the Canucks. Power play for us. Oh, Philip Hedl scores right away and gives the Rangers some hope. 4-3. Come on, boys. Nah. Not enough. Too little, too late. All right. Game 7 in Vancouver for the Stanley Cup after the Rangers choked away a 3-1 series lead. Game 7, first period, scoreless. Second period, Rangers get a 2-0 lead here in the second with goals from Panarin and Ekholm. Slow sim this period, and JT Miller answers right back to start the period. Cut the lead to 1. Vinny Trocheck gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead. Elias Pettersson cuts that back in half. 3-2. Alright, I'm playing out the rest of this because I don't know. Can't win the cup and not have it seen. Got to see who wins the Conn Smythe. We got to see all that because it looks like we're about to win. Also, I'm not good, so if they weren't gonna tie it, they probably will now. Oh. No. Oh God, that was a terrible play. Oh my God. Hank, big save. Panarin. No, he gets flattened. It makes a stop. If he stops the pass, oh my God. Fox just got laid the frick out. Panarin ices it. And the Rangers are Stanley Cup champions. Let's go. Hank gets his cup. Panarin just solidifies his case for the Conn Smythe. Can't be anyone else. Yes. Let's go. Year 2 Stanley Cup champions. Oh, this is hype. I'm actually very happy about this. Let's go. Let's skip to the Conn Smythe here. King. My king. No, that was... when I said it was destiny, I didn't think it was going to be literally exactly how it played out. Oh, that's... yeah. That's how it should be. I salute you, Breadman. But Rangers, Canucks, Stanley Cup final. Rangers have a 3-1 series lead. Choke the lead. Win Game 7. I'm just saying. Tell me that's not meant to be. See Z-Bad take the cup. Let's go. We're gonna get through that. Hank had a huge, huge game in Game 7 to win his cup. First star of the game. I'm telling you that. Like, would you expect anything else from that guy? No, you wouldn't. Because when the stakes are at its highest, his game is at its best. All right, let's get to the draft. We're playing with house money here in year 3. All right, Hank, we need to work on that contract. All right, it looks like everyone else is locked in though. If there was ever a player that was okay with bending me over for more money, it's Henrik Lundqvist. Anyone? Oh, definitely Bucci. One year, 4.75. Get Hayek on a real deal. Qualify Lemieux. Qualify Lettieri. Who are the New Illustrand? Forget about them. Just give Hank what he wants. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we got here in free agency. We have some money to play with. And honestly, I really don't know what I'm going to spend it on. No reason on letting it burn a hole in my pocket this year. Dadonov, Bufflin. I would love another Nikita Gusev. I have 10 mil. Yeah, I mean, all right. Yeah, we're gonna bring Dadonov in. Go 9 million for 3 years. If he says no to that, we'll find a trade somewhere and work with that and make another splash trade. Like, that would have been a splash trade. Not trading Hank for Brent Burns. Get out of here with that. Perfect. We got Dadonov. All right. Year 3. Why? Like, I don't get what this game is doing with its lineups. I mean, down the middle, we are golden. Dadonov there. Kreider. Okay, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't do anything with that. Let that be what it is. Although, yeah, we'll do that. Gauthier is a little better. And Kravtsov slots in as a 4th line forward anyway. Okay. We'll do one of them numbers. And then, I mean, I feel like we're going to have to trade for a top 4 defenseman again this year, because Chara might be better off on the 3rd pair now. Kako. Zibi. Perfect. Hedel down up. No. D'Angelo. Get them on their right sides. 4-man. Why? Like, why? Why is it so bad like that? Heedle, no. D'Angelo. I mean, frankly, I don't even know who else I would put here, so, like, I'm leaving it. Alright, apparently it's not the center, so. Whatever. That's fine. Goalies. Igor is clearly the number one this year. Hank is going to be the backup. He got his cup. Now it's Igor's turn. Check our captains. Make sure everything's right there. Should still be, yep, Zibanejad, Kreider, Panarin. Let's get year 3 underway. Let's sim through the preseason. And honestly, since I already won a cup, I'm definitely going to fly through this year. All right, let's get underway. Year 3, 1 Stanley Cup in the bag. I'm looking for 2. It's I'll sim the first 2 months. Okay. Trade deadline. Where are we? Mika Zibanejad leading the team in scoring this year. That's a change. We are 80 points. We're first in the Metro and 3rd in the NHL. First in the East, though. That's, I think, another... wrong. I always do that. Another stud lefty would be absolutely the difference here. I mean, I guess probably makes the most sense to just do this anyway. Grab a second, maybe. Not that I'm going to use it for anything else. Okay, let's take a look at the stats from the year and get into the playoffs. We got Washington on round 1. Panarin did finish as the team leader in scoring again for the third straight year. 38 goals, 92 points. Zibanejad's goal scoring was right back up where it should be. 37 goals, 89 points. Capo Caco with another great year. Just continues to get better and better. 25 goals, 81 points. Dadonov, the free agent signing, with 18 goals and 63 points. A very good first year here. Adam Fox with another huge year offensively. 11 goals, 52 points. A little bit of a dip from last year, but still very tremendous. Vinny Trocheck, 25 goals, 60 points. Philip Hedl, 23 goals, 57 points. Kreider, 25 goals, 50 points. Ekholm, 7 goals, 47 points. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players score 40 or more points. That's ridiculous. And Booch was only 1 off from making it 10. It's an 18-player lineup. That's absurd. This team is offensively potent. Let's check the goalies, which I forgot to do. Shesterkin, 41 wins, 8-9. His stats are just not great. They're not there. Hank, in his much more limited time with, I mean, huge performances. 9 wins, 3 shutouts, 928 save percentage, and a 211 goals against. I mean, if Igor struggles in the playoffs, well, we know we have not a hot goalie, but we know we have a playoff performer behind him. I'm not going to waste any time on that. Let's go. Game 1. Washington Capitals. 4-goal first period from the Rangers. Kakko gets 2. Zibanejad gets 1. And so does Dadonov. The Caps tie it up in the second. Verona gets 2. Ben Hutton and Ovechkin get on the board. And the Caps get 3 in the third to take game 1. 2 goals from Krejci and Kuznetsov, 1 from Chris Kreider for the Rangers, and the Caps take a 1-0 series lead. Well, that was unfortunate. I mean, Igor's got 1 more game. If he doesn't pitch out a good game this year, or this game, I'm going with Hank. First period, 3-0 from the Caps. Oh, Jesus. The Rangers get 3 back, though. Kreider, Kravtsov, and Kreider again. What is going on this series? Overtime in game 2. Chris Kreider. Chris Kreider gets a hat trick, and the Rangers win in overtime and tie the series. First period. Panarin gets 2 in the first, including a power play goal. 3 more for the Rangers. Panarin gets a hat trick here in game 3. And the Rangers finish this off with a 7-0 win. Igor, after that first period of game 2, has been fantastic, pitching 5 straight periods of shutout hockey. Game 4. And the Caps get 2 in the first, but Zibanejad cuts the lead in half with a goal. Panarin and Kakko give the Rangers the lead in the second, 3-2. And Kreider and Bucci finish this one off and give the Rangers a 5-2 game 3 win. Rangers up 3-1 in the series, going into game 5 at home. Daniel Sprong gets on the board for Washington in the first. Scoreless second. And Kreider and Ekholm give the Rangers a third period lead before Orlov ties it late, send it to overtime. Series on the line here for the Caps. What happens in overtime? And Artemi Panarin gets the game winner in overtime. What can this guy not do? And the Rangers take the series against the Caps 4-1. And go to the second round for the second straight year. Simulate game 1 against the Flyers in round 2 again. Scoreless first. Giroux and Voracek with some goals to give them the 2-0 lead there in the second. And Giroux and Farabee get goals in the third to give them a 4-0 win. A 2-1 lead for the Rangers after the first. Panarin and Zibanejad get them on the board, while Kevin Hayes gets the Flyers on the board. 3 goals from the Rangers in the second. Ryan Murray, Kaapo Kakko, and Jacob Trouba. And the Rangers run away with game 2, with Kreider and Zibanejad putting the finishing touches on a 7-2 win. Series tied at 1, heading to Philly. First period, game 3. 2-2. Zibanejad and D'Angelo for the Rangers. Deneau and James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. Kaapo Kakko gives the Rangers a 3-2 lead in the second. And Fox and Panarin ice the game for the Rangers, who take a 5-3 win in game 3 and a 2-1 series lead. Game 4. in Philly. Rangers with a 2-1 series lead. Flyers jump out to the early lead with Jake Voracek getting a goal. Rangers get 2 in the second, one from Trocheck shorthanded, and one from Brendan Lemieux. And a big third period from the Flyers, and Kevin Hayes, Travis Konechny, and Jason Pomneville are going to finish this one out for the Flyers and tie the series at 2. Game 5 in New York. Trocheck gets one in the first, 1-0 lead for the Rangers. Elias Anderson and Sean Couturier get one apiece in the second. And another big third period from the Flyers, who take a 4-2 lead in game, or 4-2 win in Game 5 and a 3-2 series lead. That's 2 straight games we've choked in the third, and honestly, I'm not willing to play this game. I'm sorry, Igor. We're going to put the King back in net and see if the King can channel some comeback magic here. No better goaltender in history in elimination games. And the Rangers with their back against the wall, no better time. First period, Game 6. Flyers get one. Why is Shesterkin? Did I not just change it? I don't understand. 2-0. And we lose because of that. 2-0 win for the Flyers. Who's to say we would have scored a goal? But the Flyers take the series 4-2 and eliminate the Rangers from the playoffs, which unfortunately is going to put an end to this run. Panarin was great for us again, so was Zibanejad in these playoffs. They were not the reason we did not win. I would slot that clearly on poor goaltending, although Igor wasn't terrible after those first 2 games. He did choke, though, in this series. Unfortunate, but Fox is just tremendous. Sad. Not going to go back-to-back, not going to get the King 2 cups. However, 1 cup is what we set out to do. We set out for 1 in 3 years, and that's what we got. So I'm happy with that. And honestly, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get one. I thought the Rangers might take maybe year 3 being the year we won, but I'm glad we got one early. Glad I didn't have to stress about it too much here. And, the team turned out great. Let's take one last look at the team. The final product. And that's that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to ring those bells. Like, comment, follow my Twitch to stay in touch at MattPoppy10. If you're watching this on Twitch, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And I will probably be live later with some Fortnite. Thanks, guys.